Hi, and welcome to the December 2018 Northwest Market Update. Well, this is without a doubt one of the most important videos about real estate that you are going to see, and thank you for tuning in. In this video each month, I share what is happening in the local market, and by local, I mean the entire Seattle MSA, or Metropolitan Statistical Area. So whether you have a home in Bellevue, where my office is, or somewhere else in King, Pierce, Snohomish, or Kitsap counties, this info is for you. So headlines have been saying, and people have been reading, that the market is crashing or values are plummeting. I don't give you clickbait or headlines to try and sell ad space. I give you the facts, plain and simple. And then I explain how they should affect your plans. So here are the facts. Prices are not going down. They're going up. It's just that appreciation is slowing. And that is not the same as depreciation. In fact, in Pierce County, values are still rising at double-digit paces, 10.43% through the first 11 months of the year. King is at 2.47%, and Snohomish is at 4.44%, and this applies to single-family residences. Condos are rising even faster. So waiting is not going to save you money. In fact, with rates rising, it will cost you more in both price and rate, which leads us to the current rate climate. Rates took a dive this week. You heard me correctly, rates fell. Remember, stocks and bonds work reciprocal of one another. So when the stock market takes a beating, rates go down. They went down as much as 0.3%, which is 100 basis points. And they're at their lowest in 3 months right now. Inventory is up, but we're still in a seller's market by definition. I know it doesn't feel like one, but the definition of a buyer's market is when there is over 6 months of inventory. Do you know what we have right now with all of this record influx of new inventory? Statewide, we are at 2.32 months of inventory. And in King County, it's the same, 2.32 months. There's no denying that the new inventory is flowing. Just do the math. 12 months ago, King County had 0.79 months of inventory. That's 3 weeks of inventory. So the inventory has basically tripled, and we are still in a strong seller's market by definition. So what does all of this mean? Well, 2 things. Buyers should be working hard to find the one and have more choices right now than they've had in years. And sellers should not feel like they missed the boat. It is still a seller's market. Sellers just need to be patient. And don't assume that if your home doesn't sell in the first 30 days, that it won't sell. I just sold one at 94.3% of asking after it had been on the market for 51 days. And I have another one closing next week at 98.8% of asking, and I put it on the market in August. My advice, be patient. And also don't be offended when an opportunistic buyer comes along and wants to lowball you. Lure them into a negotiation if you can, or ignore them if you can't. That's all. Now, there is one concept that I would like to bounce off of you. We've maintained for years that a balanced market is defined as 6 months of inventory. Well, if that is true, why does the market right now feel like a buyer's market when there's only 2.32 months of inventory? I would like to assert that this is due to the fact that the definition is changing. Well, why, you might ask? I believe that the definition is changing due to the immediacy of information in the world we live in today. Every buyer and seller walks around literally with the MLS in their pocket. This allows us all to gather and, more importantly, evaluate information almost immediately. A home comes on the market in the neighborhood you're looking in, and you get a notification. If you're like me, your brain hears that chime or vibration from even across the room, and you look at it at your very next opportunity. Boom, you know whether you want to jump in the car and go look at it, or if you're a seller, if it's a competition for you. I believe the new definition will be 3 months of inventory, not 4 to 6 like you hear many people claiming it is currently, which it's not. Anyway, enough of my soapbox. I would love to hear your opinion. Comment, like, forward, and subscribe below. Or just ask me a question. You can do that here, or you can go to my website, realestateanswers.guru. You can also follow me on Twitter at @EdLaineAgent or on Instagram at Mr. Ed Laine. This is Ed Laine wishing you the happiest of holidays with family and friends. Take care.